Our vision statement is that the Fullbrook community inspires an active passion for learning. We challenge, respect and support each other to be better than we ever thought we could be. We say that to students all the time. It's about generating that constant positivity to overcome and have belief, self-belief, to generate that I can do it. I might not be able to do it now, I just can't do it yet. So one of the things that we've done here at Fullbrook is introduce something that we call the Stepping Stone to University Lecture Room. We got feedback from our sixth form students. They didn't know what it was going to be like when they went to university, and they had an anxiety around that. So we thought about it, and some of our biggest A-level classes are in sciences. Because we had this money to convert the science lab, instead of changing it into a science lab, we changed it into a lecture room. It's set up so that you can perform experiments, and we teach 2 classes together, but it's an opportunity to teach young people about how do you take notes when you're in an environment like that, when there's lots of people. How do you ask a question? So these types of skills that they would need to have when they went to university. One student, for example, told us that he had never thought he was going to go to university, he had no intention of applying. And having done lessons in there, he now knows that he can do it. To be completely frank, one of the biggest motivators behind that was cuts, the current challenge of not being able to get enough science teachers. So I didn't have enough science teachers to be able to teach, and I needed to put 2 classes together to be able to teach everybody. And that was really when we started to think creatively about how we could use the capital money. And it enabled me to manage with the number of science teachers that I had in the faculty. The thing that I enjoy most about my role is the variety of it, and I think working with such an amazing group of people, I really feel privileged to be the head here, and I'm a very lucky person, really lucky. Because we've been a senior leadership team together, you know, there is a danger that we're all just going to sit around here and agree with each other, and there'll never be any challenge, and that's a dangerous thing in a senior team. But we've added to that every week on the schedule is, for our senior team meetings, is devil's advocate role. And it's that person's job, whatever we're discussing, they have to disagree with it, and they have to come up with coherent arguments why whatever it is that's being proposed isn't going to work, in order that we overcome that potential for groupthink. And actually it works really, really well. Being a good leader is simply about doing what you feel is the right thing, and having a strong set of values that you can base that on and that you can live every day. But for me, I think it's about being relentlessly positive, about being tenacious, about never giving up, and knowing that by continuing to try and to say, okay, we might not have managed this today, but we will. We just can't do it yet. We will. There will be a solution somewhere. There always will be. It's actually about fundamentally believing that and keeping going.